Why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey yo, why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey yo, why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey yo, why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey yo, why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey yo, why na, tibbity boy. Tibbity boy, hey oh why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey oh why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey oh why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey oh why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey oh why na. Tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey oh, why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey oh, why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey oh, why na, tibbity boy, tibbity boy, hey oh, why na, tibbity boy na, tibbity boy na, hey oh, why na, tibbity boy. Tibbity boy, hey oh, why not?
My name is Vernon Rogers Jr. I'm from the Yerington Paiute tribe. As for the sage grouse protection, they need protection, but we see it as, they're using it for cattle grazing. There's different things that they tell us that isn't true because we just want them to stop cutting because these are our sacred pine trees and it's our food. The medicine, the pitch that comes off these trees, we use it for our medicine. A lot of these things that we use on the land is sacred to us. The land is sacred to us, and we don't appreciate them coming up here doing this, ruining our country. Because the way I see it, if you want to call this your home, then take care of the land. Right. And this are things that we are strongly opposed to, strongly against. Some of these trees are 300-400 years old, right. And they're not taken into consideration. These trees been here longer than the Forest Service, BLM, even right. The state of Nevada. Right. And they're not appreciating our way of life either. They're not listening to the things that we say. So this is something that we're strongly opposed to, and we tell them that, and it's like talking to the dead wood laying here. They're not hearing us.
My name is Joshua Dini Sr., Walk River Paiute Tribe. Been part of this group since December. I'm really concerned for these cutting of these trees because this is our culture here, teaching our kids how to survive. Pine nuts is one of our source of food that we gather during the fall time. Our gathering started here in Desert Creek Sweetwater area, and in time had moved over to Schurz, Nevada, Walk River area, where we have our annual party festival, where we do our blessing and honoring of our pine nuts every year.
My name is Gracie Dick. I'm from Colville. I just want to say too that I'm glad all the people showed up today up here at Sweetwater. We were always up here gathering pine nuts over here in these opinion forests over here. We were camping out. We'd camp out just right over here and then right down where they had cut right over here. And we're always up here every year. We protected this place from commercial pickers that were up here. And we alerted the law enforcement, from the Forest Service and BLM to come out and check it out. They cut this as a mistake. They said it was a mistake. They said that publicly at that meeting. And there was no consultation that was ever done on this. And we want to stop, cease and desist, the cutting of these pine nut trees here. Because they are our sacred trees. They're cutting it. They're not even consulting, with the tribes or with the Paiute people. And we need to address that. You know, they're cutting it for probably livestock grazing. That's a big part of it. Humankind has encroached upon, you know, the sage hens out here and all the other species of animals, because there's hardly any animals left out here. And we haven't even really seen any sage grouse recently. And they get pushed aside when there's motorized vehicles that come through, and these ATVs, and they're moving to higher places, you know, because they used to be in the valleys, the lower levels of sage. So, but it's, you know, predominantly, I think, you know, what is, gotta ask, what is the real reason, you know, behind the cutting of our pinyon trees and our juniper trees? And that's what we're here to protect. Thank you.
I'm George Moose. I'm from Wakarapaya tribe. As a child, I came up to this country with my grandparents, and this is their land where they picked their pine nuts since my grandmother was a little girl. Come here, we picked the pine nuts through all this area on both sides of the valley here. This is their home. They call it their home. They lived here during the winter sometimes. And it's a sad thing to see what they have done to our land, our trees. For no cause. These trees never did nothing to them, but helped give them a place for recreation and us for the native food, the pine nuts. A lot of times the pine nuts were cooked on the ground. Depends the time of year they come up here. The flats down below, as the old elders taught me as growing up, was where they used to have pine nut ceremonies, encampment of the people gathering to give thanks for the pine nuts. If those people could see it, they'd cry, because it's sad to see this land being destroyed for no cause. These trees were here before some of those people that cut them were ever thought of. These trees were here from the beginning of time, according to the legends. And it's a sad day to come up here and see this, and what they have done and what they are doing. That's all I have to say.
Okay. How do you feel about seeing all the pine nuts trees cut?
Feel sad?
What else? How does it side besides sad?
How do you feel? Say sad.
Sad.
Okay. Grandpa?
Herbert Dini from Shores, Walker River. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it, because I used to come here with my grandma when I was a kid. We used to stay out here, pick pine nuts. I just can't believe what they did. It's terrible. This is the first time I'm seeing this.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh my
first time I'm
goodness.
seeing this. And like I said, it's really terrible what they did. Yeah, I remember coming out here when I was a kid. We stayed 2 or 3 weeks. My grandma
Right.
had pints. I guess I couldn't believe it. Cannot believe it.
My name is Laverne Roberts. I'm a Yarrington Paiute elder. And I also have been devastated by what has the BLM and the forestry have done to our pine nuts, of eliminating our food source and our culture. And one of the things of bringing people up here and let people know how it's going was really important to let all of our people from Pyramid Lake, Fallon, Schurz, Colville, Bridgeport, Walker River, and of course Yarrington, rallying and letting our people see the devastation. As you heard, Thule, this is his first time, and he's devastated. It devastates us all. I just can't believe the genocide that they're doing to our people, and they've been cutting, and they're still cutting for the last year and a half. And one of the things we're finding is that we're taking pictures of they've cut in sacred sites with any regards to any environmental issues or anything that concerns them. They just kind of do it without even consulting. They say they consult us, but we never hear about it. And our group started is because nobody else was doing things, and we seen this and we wanted to come up here and try to make a difference for our people and our future generations, which is so important, because in our 7th generation to come, if they continue this, they will not even know what a pine nut tastes like. And that has been handed down to us for centuries and centuries. And this is a place where our ancestors lived and dreamed, and before any of the 49ers and the gold rush people came over to take our land and the homesteading that happened, and pushing us aside, and they continue to, it seems to take what they want in their own way. And I believe that the BLM, the lands, are sacred lands held in trust by their people because of the treaties, and it's our land basically that they're selling and giving away and destroying. And they're supposed to be the protectors of our land here, and it doesn't seem like it. So we're here today to give our voice. Hopefully they will do something. So I hope and pray that people will see how devastated our Paiute people are of what's going on, and help us with our fight, and continue helping our voice spread, and let them know this is not right. This is not right.
Zewaru wanga zinga zango one day hane nane do. Zedau wanga zinga zango one day hane nane do. Zeabe dombo way, zeabe dombo way, hane nane hane. Zewaru wanga zinga zango one day hane nane do. Zedaru wanga zinga zango one day hane nane do. How mi isho for me nani anu gari kara nu gaigwe. Bia Margaret Harjo, na Raymond Hofer, and I'm just here today to sacrifice a little bit of my voice for our people here in our land and our loved ones, our family down here that been killed recently, and it's part of our people. These trees, this land, our sacred medicines are here, and them cutting it down is just only gonna, affect our land, our loved ones, the ones that are gonna become after us, and it hurts to see so many of our trees down, and it hurts each and every one of us inside, because I've been coming out here ever since I was born, coming to sacrifice with all our people to sing and dance and pray with one another, and have laughs, and cry a little bit, and anything that we've done within the years, people passing or celebrations of new life, we all come together and we talk with one another, our people, our tribes from in different areas. So it's good to see us all out here, coming back together as one, and singing these songs and praying with one another. And, we're going to show the Taibos that, we're always here. We're always going to be here. And it doesn't matter where we pray at. They can't designate us to a certain spot. We can go anywhere we want to go and pray. It doesn't matter, and so with that, I like to thank Laverne Roberts here for filming this for us, and all our elders for coming out and sacrificing in this cold, and I'd like to thank all the young people here, and the little one here that's helping out with the fire, and with that, I like to stand strong for our people.
Thank you.
Hama, na Stacey Burns minania. Na onabi kakara. Na kova wechuki mara. Na pazia panobi gayu. Ipia Brenda Burns, ina Dwayne Rambo Tom. Imoa Berdina Dick Burns, Ihutsi Dora Rambo Tom. Ikunut William Rambo Jr. Na what's a you? Dua movie got you. Sama dua bahe para. My name is Stacey Burns. I'm from Colville, California. I'm a salt eater. And I live in Hungry Valley. I told you who my parents are and my grandparents. My grandmothers are here with us right now. I brought one of them up, and one of them's already met us here. So they're well represented. My family's well represented here. I have cousins here. And I brought up whoever I could fit in my car. Right now, what you see behind me is uncalled for, and it is a true dishonor to not only our land and our animals, but also to us as humans and Paiutes, Washos, Shoshone, whoever you may be, but this is truly uncalled for. We are here. I hope our songs, our medicine, our elders, the people who are here are bringing somewhat of a healing to this land, and it's going to take many, many generations of healing, but right now, what we're doing right now is a good thing. We have songs, we have prayers. We're bringing a little bit of healing back to this land, whether it be with us, starting with us, and hopefully it'll be more of us soon. We need more healing to this beautiful land here. It's really a devastation, and it's just uncalled for, and I'm very proud to be a part of a group of traditionalists who are fighting to save this land and fighting to prevent cutting any further. And this is enough destruction here, and we feel it needs to stop. In any way possible, I'll be helping out, I'll be taking photos, I'll be voicing, I'll be standing up and speaking for our lands, for our Dubapi, our Tuba, our Numa. I will be speaking, and I'll be giving all that I can. And I'm very proud to be one of the people up here to help fight and to help nourish and bring healing back to this land.
We came up here in October and saw these trees. I couldn't believe it. But we're all really sad about it. But one thing that we looked at and walking around today is that there's new trees growing, and so life goes on. And we know that it's just like us Indians, we're always beat down, but we always come back. We're the Agaidi Karanuma, we're the trout eaters. And I was just thinking about this, our people, our culture was based on the trout and the pine nuts. Well, we no longer have the trout because all our water is gone. There's no water in our river. The lake is dried up, almost dried up. There's no more fish in there because it's too salty. So we really need to save our pine nuts because this might be the last part of our culture. I mean, it's a big part. And I wish more people could have come today. A lot of them couldn't. It's a sad day, but it's also a good day because we're really starting something here. And we're really bringing people together. People from Reno and Colville, right? Bridgeport. I mean, not just Nevada tribes, because this area is, everything starts here. The water starts here with the snow and flows down to all our lands. And you notice our trees up here are getting sick, and it's kind of flowing downhill. Like our lake is sick, and it goes down to our people. Our people are getting sick. So we really need to fight for saving these trees here. I just want to ask if everyone could if we could do a prayer for snow, because that's what we really need. We really need a lot of snow, and we don't just need like one storm. We need like storm after storm after storm. Like I know there in the past there's been snow so high, just like the ones they got back east now, where everybody's all crying and complaining about it. We would be happy if that happened here. This is January. We shouldn't be able to be up here because it should be, feet of snow up here, and look at it's all dry. So if we could do a prayer for snow, and people think, well, it's just going to be a dry season. Not if we pray for it. Not only this year, but we need years and years and years just to come back. And maybe our trees will heal, and maybe our people will heal. So I'd just like to say a prayer right now for the snow.
Tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, yo wana na, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, yo wana na, tabawayo wana. Tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, yo wana na, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, yo wana na, tabawayo wana. Tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, tabawayo wana, yo wana na, tabawayo wana. I'm Rosemary Rogers DeSoto from the Yaran Paiute tribe, the Tapusi Takata tribe. And I'm here in protest today because when I look around here, all our pine trees that were cut down really saddens me, because when I look around here and I see the area they're cutting up there at Desert Creek. They're cutting the areas that we harvest. Or we come up here, we go camping. This has been family traditions for years. When we bring our families up here, the young kids, it's a way of life for the Paiute people, because we come up here to harvest our pine nuts that we eat. We make pine nut soup out of them. It's really a good food source that the Indian people have had, and we do it currently today. These pine trees that they're cutting down, they're not going to grow back in my lifetime, even my children's lifetime. And one day they're going to have they're clear cutting in so many areas, the best pine nut picking areas, that our young children, they're going to suffer because they're not going to be able to come up here and enjoy what we've enjoyed over the years. And what bothers me the most is that Bureau of Land Management, they're supposed to maintain this and keep this area. But the way I see it, and a lot of our Indian people, our elders, when they see this place, they have tears, because it's sorrow of tears, because they're not keeping our lands like they're supposed to. They're not respecting it like they should, like us Indian people do. And that's really devastating. It's really hurtful to our elders, to people of all ages, and especially our young people, because our kids are our future generation. And if BLM continues and does not stop cutting these pine trees, our young children are not going to have any pine nuts to pick for our future generation. And that's sad.
My name's Josephine David. I'm an elder from Walker River Paiute tribe. Never thought I'd be an elder. It's just something I never thought would happen, that the people of this United States government would do this. And as someone once said before, that this is a form of genocide, to get the native people to adhere to the white man's beliefs and ways. This is our heritage, this is our culture, and we need to keep it with us. We need to maintain it. This is who we are as a people.
Is that it?
and like all the others here. I feel like I was brought here for a reason, and I'm glad I came because someone has to begin speaking out. We need to make all our people aware, and we all need to be speaking out.
My name's Dora Rambo Tom, and I'm from Colville, California.
And what do you feel as you see what's been done to our?
Yep, we've got no place to pick pine nuts now. We took all our trees down.
Spent my life trying to figure out solutions. And currently I'm a historical trauma trainer and teacher. And so trying to help our people and finding ways to heal. And when we see this is part of that historical trauma. These trees, our relatives here, our way of life, we're witnessing. This generation is witnessing. We're witnessing atrocities, huge atrocities. And the anger that we're feeling this is what it is. The good thing now is we can articulate it as Indian people. We have our young intellectual warriors that went to college, can do the research academically, professionally, know how to talk at a government level, nation to nation. And I just want to thank our tribal leaders that have came here, and that we're going to do what we can to help you guys articulate this the best way. This ain't about us individually, it's about us as a whole. And it's good to see we have a couple of young people here that are witnessing this as well. This is something we have to witness. We have the tools now to articulate it. We have the tools now to go and demonstrate and show what's been done, so we can share with these atrocities that have happened to our people are continuing to happen. The good thing is we can articulate it. And I'm very hopeful that as we start to go and share this with them tribals, that we can talk at their level. They've done many ways to try to keep us from talking at that level. And I just wanted to share that with a good mind and good heart, that I'm here witnessing this with all of you, and I want to thank you. And I'm watching all of you guys here. And you know, I own a company called Digital Smoke Signals. It's a social media and film company, and it was created for this purpose, so we can share our stories, preserve our stories, cultural intellectual property rights at an academic level, at a tribal level. We need to tell our own stories, because the stories have been told for us, about us, and not by us. And so the world thinks we all live in teepees. They don't know that we exist this way. And so now we need to let them know, let the medical field know. These medicines they use, ours predate that. And let the professional field know. And we have a lot of community scientists here. Community scientists are those who practice the medicine. That's a community scientist. We predate all Western medicine. Some of us still use that when we get sick. We put on some sirupi or doza and share those medicines. And these are the tools the Creator gave us. And again, I just want to say I'm really honored to be here to share this with all of you, and whatever it is that I can do to help you. I'm a professor, you know, I'm a business owner, father, I'm drug and alcohol free, and just trying to lead by example, to share those tools with our people and our young ones. We have a modern world to compete with. And so the more we have our young people here to participate with no games or anything like that, the more they're gonna be included by inclusion. And it's not easy. A little guy likes to dance to TV, and then we bring him out here. It's a little different transition. So we just have to keep doing it and be kind to one another and share these teachings with each other. The most important part is we need to share the healing together, the teachings together. Pass on what Harold is saying, that we're witnessing this together. So we know the problem now. Now we need to find the solution. That's what we need to do. Attending these meetings, writing and getting our ways, getting this voice articulated very well. So every one of you, if you get the opportunity, you can say it as well as the main speaker is, or the other guy next to you. You'll have all those things you can have to represent. So it's not just Toitaka, Agaitaka, Kuparaka, it's everybody, Namaga.
Agai je karwai mane ko sana. Hey, ibi mos naman nabe ya ko iwa te wat kasi dame ya mane pune gwe. My grandfather, my grandmother, lots of Indians lived here. There's a lot of burial grounds all along a foothill, way back this way, down that way back to by Straw Snyder. There's a big Indian camp back there. There's a lot of graves over there. It's all washed out. Big rocks in there now. Old Indian camps all gone. I never been there, but someday maybe I go over there and look and pray and put up ribbons over there for our deceased people. That what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Hey, hey. Oh, hey. Yeah. Hey, dako. Hey. Yo morevo que te cuna roga garu yegwe. Kais ko manek gwed. Bisha ko magia non me dako. Yo khoda me na ne shide. Kya yo no go maguide gus. Bisha da me se komer bisha manek ko tame. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stories on that little hill right here. When you kill deer, you got to go over there and bless that deer. You got to pray for that deer.
That
The
Round Mountain?
pheasants,
Round
the
Mountain.
Round Mountain?
rabbits, all kinds of game, sage hen. No, nanishidu hey. There's a lot of sacred things on that little hill right there, all by itself, sitting in the middle of these hills. There's a lot of graves around there also. I see some people get buried there when I was a little boy. That was way back in the 1920s. When I was a little fella, I used to run through here with my grandfathers and grandmother. We didn't have no car, we didn't have no horse. We walk from one place to the other. We come through here. We live by the land, what the land give us to offer to live, to survive by. Sometimes we stay here all winter, sleeping in the snow. Had nice little warm house. We had lots to eat. There was no place to go and freeze. We had a warm place to live. A lot of people had a hole in the ground. They call it muza. Muza, you don't see that kind of house no more. You pile a lot of logs on top and cover it with dirt. Inside's nice and warm. You can do that with deer hide, rabbit skin, all things. Everything's all dried up. You cook it winter time. You survive by that. A lot of fish down in the river. We eat all of that. Down here used to be a lot of Indians down here by the ranches. A lot of Indians work over there. And then they had a big town back here, little canyon back there. I don't know if you guys ever hear about it. It's above Strider's ranch back there. There's a big canyon in there. There's about 200 Indians live back in there. They work up and down through this valley, herding sheep, cows, doing a lot of woodwork, braiding things for cowboys, doing a lot of work. The women's all everybody got work to do. We don't do that no more. Everything's modern. We go clear to Mammoth Mountain. Go over there and get piag, these big long green worms. We harvest that with them people down there. Then come back to June Lake and live over there in June Lake and get them big flies off of the lake. And we boil that and eat it too. That tastes like fish. You mix it up with a lot of other vegetables, greens and stuff like that. They're real rich food. I survived by that with them old people over there in Levinin. They call it kuzavi. I don't know if you guys ever hear that. I like to make a book over that. Someday maybe I'll give it out to my people before I leave here, before I go home. I'm getting close to my home nowadays. Yeah, a lot of my people I went to school with, they're all young people already gone. And I don't know why I'm still here. They said crazy guy, don't know nothing, still live around here yet. So I'm one of them crazy guys, I guess. Tell a lot of war stories and a lot of crazy things they do. Yeah, long time history in here. It's in my dumb head here. It's all I call it. The white man call it computer. But mine's an Indian computer. It stays in my brain forever. I'll go with it. It's with me someplace. Everything I own, it's gonna go with me. Disappear. A lot of people lived in here. When the person died, pass away, they don't save nothing. They burn his house down. They burn all his clothes. Bishop Indians still do that. They have cry dance. But all our people around here, it's all gone. Everything turned modern. We got cars, we got airplanes, we got everything modern nowadays. We don't walk no more. It's too much work to walk. Then you have to buy shoes. Shoes cost money. Everybody look at that, you know. Them days, long time ago, we used to go barefooted and make shoes out of cowhide, buffalo hide, or deer skin, or anything. Make all kinds of shoes. I make shoes out of sagebrush roots over here. A lot of shoes make it out of that kind. You nice and warm, go through snow. You don't freeze. Nice and hot. You go to the next town. You don't buy nothing. You work for a ranch. You got a lot of food. They give you a big long strip of bacon. They give you chicken. They give you a big ham. All kinds of meat, roast meat, everything. You don't starve. You all you have to do is just wash dishes. You do a lot of things around here. Now look at the people. What the foreigners come over here do? They burn down our trees. Everything going down the hill. That's why our earth, Mother Earth, white guys call it. It's going down the drain too. One of these days, it's going to cut in half and blow up and disappear. A lot of these planets are coming around close to this earth. We see that too now in television. Whatever the people do, it's all white man made. White man destroying earth. They're making all kinds of bullets, all kinds of bombs. Now even the dairy is going to be shut down. They say in a few more years, gallon of milk will cost $30 a gallon. And I see now a lot of hay sitting in the haystack. Nobody buying hay over there to feed the dairy. The dairyman, the government's clamping down on all kind of different new law for the milk cows owners, and they can't afford it. They have to pay some more money to pay for that license, whatever kind of disease they come up with. And they say the government's running them out of business. Yeah, China, we owe China the world over here. They own us. The government taking everything away from us. Now that they're doing that same thing with this wood here, they're gonna think about themselves. Them guys make themselves a big name. That name ain't gonna last long. They're not gonna live forever. It's gonna all disappear. The grandmother, the grandfathers, all of them guys, they know that. They tell us young people of that in their native word, in their language. Because I used to hear them talk like that. I thought they were silly talking like that. Now it's coming true. It's coming true. I hear them say that. Now it's coming out right here. I see it now. What they talk about when they talk about it in their language when they go from one place to the other to go visit or go work. They harvest things where they go. Everywhere they've been, whatever they do, it's all for a purpose. They don't go over there to make name for themselves or to whatever they're going to do or them guys going to say to each other. That's nonsense. That's about all I got to say for today. It hurts my feeling. See all these trees here all cut up laying around. What they want to do that for? You tell me why they do that. So we're going to have to put up ribbons over here and put up their grandfathers, keep protecting their forest, our land, our food that they harvest off of the trees. And the brush has got a lot of medicine in there. I see some medicine back here hanging on the trees. A lot of good medicine on there. When I went up that way a while ago, big roll of pitch hanging on the side of the tree. That's good medicine, that kind. Yeah, they do a lot of things with that, for babies especially. Yeah, a lot of medicine that kind of use for different things, all kinds of illness, cuts and scrape. We use that pitch on. That pitch got a lot of turpentine in it. That's what they use for a lot of purpose like that. Get hurt, or you put it in your food, you stir with it. and it's got a lot of medicine, and you eat it, it goes to your system. You feel pretty good. You feel strong. That's all the things I used to know when I grew up with them old guys, old people. That's about all I got to say, you guys. And God bless everybody. And the grandfathers come down and listen to our prayer and help us. We are small and we are weak, and we are not too many. And we are thinning out like anything else. White man's doing a lot of things to us. We can't stop them. Only way to do it is pray for grandfathers to help us. The grandfathers are all the eagles, all the buffaloes, all the birds, all everything's our grandfathers. These mountains tell us something. You listen to them sometime. They talking. Do you hear them talking over there, the mountains? If you listen to them real close. That mountain right here, this little hill, that's a sacred mountain in this valley right here. Indians come all over here. They pray in that little hill right there. There's a little hill right there by itself. They call it head man of the valley. They go there and pray for him, that guy. There's a lot of artifacts around there that they throw at the spirit to keep them alive and keep everything going.
Tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, bakabado pointy, makavi hena, makabado pointy, makavi hena. Tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, makabado pointy, makavi hena, makabado pointy, makavi hena. Tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy, makabado pointy, makavi hena, makabado pointy, makavi hena. Tuba pointy, tuba pointy, tuba pointy.